I've got Santa coming on Christmas Eve and everything.
Have you?
So, yeah. He comes in, breaks into the house. And I'm like, what's that?
Chimneys break in. Comes down the chimney. What?
What are you doing?
Well, he doesn't break in, he comes down the chimney.
I don't know what you're doing. Are you doing like it?
What?
Do you think Santa?
Comes down the chimney, go on, and then what?
No, so when we come home, Santa will be in the house.
Yeah.
And we'll disturb Santa.
Okay.
This is the lengths I go to on Christmas with the reindeers and everything. So we see Santa.
How'd you know?
What the hell are you doing? What are you doing, mate?
So Santa's going to come down the chimney, and then the kid's going to come home, and Santa's going to be here. That's amazing.
Yeah,
we did it one year. And it was sensational. Wasn't
But I'm not paying all that money if she's been fucking rooting for the presents and knows he's not real. I know Santa gets some presents, but the adults have to get some. Santa can't get all the presents.
Yeah, you get your main one off Santa, don't you?
Yeah, you get your main one off Santa. Because Sophia caught me buying the Christmas wrapping paper the other day, and she was like, "Why are you buying that? What is that for?" And I was like, Sophia, it's sustainable if you help Santa get the wrapping paper. God.
Sustainable.
I don't know what the word was. What's the word?
Did you just at the time just go like,
That's the only word I could think of.
It's sustainable.
She put me on the spot, all right?
To help
Yeah,
Santa.
literally. Santa can't be getting all the presents and the wrapping paper.
Well, that's the thing. You just nailed it there. Right? Two biggest surprises are the birth of your children and Christmas Day.
Yeah.
The biggest surprises. Why do you want to ruin that?
No. So my first two babies, I didn't find out the sex, and it is literally the best surprise on earth. You know, pushing away. Obviously, 9 months, of sickness. No, 9 months. It keeps you going for that 9 months.
Yeah, just like
because because if you find out what it is, you're like, oh God, I've got another 6 months till this little boy arrives. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you don't know, it just like spares you on to that like bitter end. And then you push on, you're like, everyone's like, what is it? What is it? And you're so excited to reveal the sex, you're kind of not focusing on the pain or anything like that. And then on my third baby, Pete was like, I want to find out what it is to prepare myself in case it's another girl. And took our 6-year-old child in at the time with him, Sophia. And she was like, Mum, I'm not going to tell you, but I think you're going to be happy this time. It's different. And I was like, 12 weeks pregnant. I was 20 weeks pregnant. I had another 20 weeks to go.
I'm not going to tell you, but it's different.
Oh no. I'm not going to tell you, but I think you're going to be really happy this time.
Oh God.
But my advice to anyone would be not to find out. Why do you want to find out? Why would you find out?
I couldn't believe that you with someone who has to control everything. You were right. You wanted to just not find out.
Yeah, because I can't control that.
Have you got any ideas for nice, inexpensive surprise suggestions for listeners that want to get their romance back on track? Any ideas?
Crotchless knickers.
There's no better surprise. That came from the heart. It's easy to. You said it's easy to surprise you, right? It's not. It's easy to surprise me. Very much so.
Yeah, because you're a
if I
pervert.
came home and you had no clothes on, I'd be the best surprise ever.
I have no clothes
It's so
on
simple,
every
isn't it? All you
day.
have to do is just not wear any clothes. So simple. And I'll be so happy.
My cousin's sitting there.
Yeah, but I'm just being honest.
Yeah, but I've got no clothes on every single day.
Yeah, but I'm talking like a reveal.
I picked you up from training once like that, didn't I?
The Big Mac.
That fucking Burberry Mac he got me. I picked him up from training once with that on and nothing underneath it.
Incredible.
It's the only way to get him home.
And it worked.
And it worked.
Very well. Yeah, you see, those surprises have gone out the window now.
I know.
So,
Fuck off you.
Well, you're just telling me my surprises are shit. Where have yours gone?
I know we haven't heard. How's Abbey ever surprised you apart from Burberry McP? Can you think of anything?
Not many. All the onus is on the man. This is the problem with the world at the moment.
Babe, I've surprised you loads.
Like,
I got him a stripper for his birthday and he went ballistic. Were you not there, Ross, in Crichton's?
No.
Yeah, but the trip out.
I got him a roly-polyogram and he went mad.
What's a roly-poly girl? Is it a larger stripper?
A larger stripper. And he went mental. Everyone was looking at him. So told her to just instantly leave. She didn't even take one sock off.
It was where we all were. We're in a restaurant in Liverpool, right, with
Yeah.
loads of random people, and all of a sudden this stripper turns up, right? Starts going gyrating, right, on me, and everyone starts getting. I'm playing for Liverpool in England at the time, and everyone started filming, and I was like, sorry, but I just can't do this. So I just gave her some cash and said, "Can you leave?" And then she just went, "Oh, okay, great," and then went and left.
So funny how you'd do that if I wasn't there, though. You'd be delighted if I wasn't there.
No, I don't.
What do you mean you booked it? It's not like he was hiding it from you. Was it?
I was so mortified by the whole situation.
The other surprise I did was when he asked me to move in, I turned up with me and two kittens. That was a nice surprise for you.
It's a nice surprise for you.
We've done loads of surprises. I made you that book for your birthday, didn't I? With all the goals you've ever scored and a picture of every goal. And
That's class to be there.
Yeah, it was great. That was a lovely surprise. That
you surprised me with my first car when I passed my test for Christmas. That was nice. I remember opening all my presents and he got me like a mini convertible fridge magnet. And I was like, oh,
Right.
thanks. And then he got like a mini convertible teddy bear.
she was like, I know, like I like, I've been saying I wanted a mini, but I like that much.
And then in the box is the keys.
Yeah,
That's a nice touch.
That was nice.
Bow on top.
Huh?
Was it a bow on top when you went out?
yeah, it was a buy, wasn't it? That's another car I got you once.
I surprised my mum with it. A couple of cars with the bows on. I love that. It's my favourite.
Touch. That is a touch in it.
So my mum wanted this Range Rover. And she had my old Range Rover. And she'd had it for like quite a few years. So I said, like, I'll get her one for Christmas. And she kind of knew she was getting it. And she was like getting a bit cocky about it. So I got like this shit car, like 20 years old. And like, give her it, didn't
So
I?
funny that
And
was,
you
yeah.
should have seen her face. No, it was a new car, but it was so shit.
Yeah.
It was like a chair with wheels. It was so tiny,
In between his car.
like a little in-betweener's car. But it was like electric or something, wasn't it? And I was
We
like,
were planning it for so long. It was like, we just wanted to see her face.
and
like,
she had like tears. And she was like, I love it so much, but I left her with it for like 4 days. I didn't say anything.
outrageous. I don't think she ever drove it. Didn't she drive it home? And she was pretending she liked it. And then
Yeah.
I'd never seen
So
her
I was
in
like, Mum, you don't go anywhere. Like, nip to ours, get it in all the car park spaces. It's dead easy. And she was like crying, but like pretending it was tears of joy. But my mum loves cars.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really into cars at all, but she loves them. So she was traumatized, wasn't she? That was a good.
it. She was with it. Yeah.
Good
How
surprise.
did the big reveal go? How did you rectify that?
I don't know. I think she came round, didn't she? And it was that, and we had it on the path.
But then she obviously kind of carried on with the.
I love that
would have
car. That would have
been
been
really nice.
So we're like, okay.
We were laughing so much. Oh, because she's so into it. And I think she was expecting
Yeah.
the car that, we eventually got her. But she got this and she did hide it. She tried her best. Oh.
That I still don't know what was going through your mind when you got me the tree.
I know. I was thinking that. I think that's lovely.
It's just outrageous. Like, were you on drugs?
But this is one of the early podcasts. We said the same thing. Like, I could say that about all your purchases, but I don't because I don't like hurting your feelings. There's loads of things I could say that about. What is that? The horses. We've talked about the horses before. There's a head on a podium. Why? There's so there's
Statue.
there's a what is that? A tapestry from Versailles over a rug. Ridiculous. There's a chandelier there. Why? What's the point of it? Like,
You can't say that.
But there's so many things. You know what I mean? Like look, we got lamps here with little balls on them.
Yeah, but you're just knocking my taste now.
I'm just going like, you know, I don't say, if I could easily go, I've just walked in there and there's a lamp with balls on it. Ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? I got you that tree. You might not like it. I like it. And you've ridiculed me for it. My one purchase.
I didn't buy that lamp for you. I bought it for me. I didn't buy the horse for you. I bought it for me. But you bought that for me. And you know, you are supposed to know me. So I don't understand the thought process.
I think it's nice. And you've seen them in restaurants now. And you've gone, oh, that's nice. You have. You have. We went to Zuma.
No,
They've got the Zuma now. Really posh restaurant in London. And they're everywhere.